Hey, it's Mom Hack Monday. I'm so excited. I want to show you a couple things that I decided to do over the weekend in my brain, and then I actually did it last night and just before this video. So last night, Drew and I had tacos, but we made the shell into lettuce cups, and you're not eating like tons of lettuce when you do that. You actually eat less. Like I would eat, I don't know what I'll tell you, I would eat like 5 or more tacos if I sat there and kept eating them. Like, I love them and I feel like they don't fill me up. But I did the lettuce cups and I ate 3 and done. And it was great. That crunch, I was satisfied. It must be something in those shells. So we did the lettuce cups, but there's a lot left. And I hate when our lettuce gets soggy and you don't use it because it's really annoying. So I did a little bit of water in the bottom of a container that'll hold it up. You can put this right in your fridge and it keeps it fresh. Also, another thing, I love having celery instead of chips because I will sit and eat chips for days, right? So I got celery instead, and we both love it. The kids are obsessed with it. No, we don't let them choke on it. So before I get those messages, everyone's safe. But I cut it because I like to just grab it. I cut it and then I put water at the bottom of the Tupperware, and this will just go in the fridge. So we can grab it and it won't be soggy. So like, it's crunchy at first, you're like all excited. Like, I prepped my celery, I'm all excited. And then like the second day that you grab it, it's like, there's no crunch. It's like, it's nasty. So I'm going to tell you if that works. It should work. It should, scientifically, it should work. So also, I have been sick of hummus. I'm so sick of like celery and hummus, or like, sorry if you love hummus right now, but I've been eating way too much of it. I still love it. I need a break. So I went to the store and I was like, oh, that spinach dip looks really good. And it was like a little container this big for like $5. I'm like, that'll be just for me for one day probably. So what I did was I Googled recipes or ingredients that I wanted in my spinach dip. So no cream cheese or anything. I Googled recipes ingredients that I wanted in there for us. So this is our spinach dip we made. So I Googled recipes and found ones with ingredients that I wanted because spinach dip can be tricky. And guess what? If I do Greek yogurt unflavored, I don't think the kids would eat that. Honest. So what I found was, here's our spinach dip. Roman helped make it, which is even more exciting. He calls it black spinach because we make it in the black Ninja with the Cuisinart on top. So he calls it black spinach. He wants to make it every single day, whether we're out of it or not. So what I have in here is frozen chopped spinach. We thawed it out in the water in a strainer, then patted it extra dry with a towel. Then we did sour cream, sharp cheddar, shredded cheese, garlic, sea salt, olive oil, and just blended it up. And then if it needed something else, you just add a little bit more of what you want. It's good. So this is going to be our dip for our dip for our celery. And you can even put it on the little lettuce cups that we have. But you can do chicken. You can do whatever you want in those lettuce cups. They hold stuff and they are good. So that's my Mom Hack Monday. If you're ahead of me, go ahead, sister. You already figured it out before me, but I'm here to help the moms feel comfortable in their own skin so they can be themselves and have it all. And I love sharing mom hacks because it took me this long to find them.